the Oscar nominations just came out, and to no one's surprise, Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer is leading the pack with 13 nominations. To discuss, let's bring in film critic Richard Crouse. Good morning to you, Richard. So, Oppenheimer dominating, Barbie not doing too poorly. Also, is there any surprise left in these award nomination announcements?
Well, I think there was this year, just in the sense that Barbie did not get nominated. It got a ton of nominations, but it did not get nominated for Greta Gerwig for Best
Right.
Director or Margot Robbie as lead actress. And so when I look at that, what you have to kind of assume is that because it was a pop culture confection, because it was seen to being, a movie about a doll, that the Academy didn't take it as seriously as they might have some of the other films that are on this list. I disagree with that take. I think that when you make a movie that has that much kind of cleverness to it, that much weight to it in terms of the way that it appealed to audiences, the pop culture impact that it made, that doesn't happen by itself. Greta Gerwig directed this movie, co-wrote this movie, and even with the writing nomination that it received, there was some controversy because it's nominated under Best Adapted Screenplay and not Best Original Screenplay. And the Academy said, well, it's based on existing intellectual property that was created by Mattel, so it's an adapted story rather than an original one. So Barbie all round here, considering that it was the biggest success of last year at the movies, I think got done dirty by the Academy a little bit here.
Done dirty. Direct quote from Richard Crouse on this. Okay, so when I say there's really no element of surprise left, I really mean around Oppenheimer. And it seems like it's inevitable that this movie is likely going to scoop at the Oscars. What do you think about that?
I think you're probably right about that. I think that it's going to be the one to beat all around. I think that, when you're looking at the best picture, it's a really strong list of movies, but I don't see anything here really that's going to overtake Oppenheimer just simply because of the impact that Oppenheimer had. It's the kind of movie that the Academy loves, a big, important movie. They love biopics for some reason. They just can't get enough of telling people's life stories on the screen. So I think that one is probably a lock. I think Christopher Nolan is a lock for director. I think Cillian Murphy is a lock for best actor. It may be in a supporting role. You've got Emily Blunt nominated here. I think that very likely goes to Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers, but that may be the only one that it misses.
Some Canadians also were nominated this morning. Ryan Gosling for Barbie and writer-director Celine Song for her film Past Lives, for the film Past Lives.
Yeah, and others too. Robbie Robertson, the late Robbie Robertson, was nominated for Best Score. One of the best short docs was co-directed by a Canadian, and To Kill a Tiger was nominated for Best Documentary Feature Film, and that's from the NFB. So Canadians well represented here on the list that was just announced a few minutes ago.
Okay, so
I'm still processing all the numbers.
So am I. So before you go, given what you've seen so far and been able to absorb, other than Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig being passed over, any other big surprises for you today from the nominations?
There were some happy surprises here for me. I was really happy to see Sterling K. Brown get nominated for American Fiction. It's one of my hands-down favorite performances of the year, and he hasn't been getting the love during Oscar season or award season that I think that he deserves. I think America Ferrera being nominated in Best Supporting category for Barbie was a bit of a surprise. Again, there was a bit of heat to that performance, but I did not expect to see that there, although the Best Supporting Actress category is so jam-packed that you probably could have nominated 10 people in that category, because I will ask, where's Rosamund Pike for her work in Saltburn? Where's Julianne Moore for May, December? Where's Penelope Cruz for Ferrari? Where's Sandra Hüller? So, I mean, it goes on and on. These are categories that could easily have been expanded by a number of names, and still no one would have raised an eye. So happy to see that. I was kind of interested to see that May December was a snub completely for its performance categories. I thought that would be a lock, at least for Julianne Moore, because she is just absolutely tremendous in that movie. But the Academy didn't see it that way.
Yeah, and a great movie. I just have to say, we had a Best Actress. I'm so glad Annette Bening is nominated for Nyad, because that was
Me
a great
too.
film. Yeah.
Me too.
Richard, great to chat with you this morning. Thanks so much. Appreciate you rolling with the punches as we take in the Oscar nominations this morning.